I see him put his signal. I'm thinking that he's coming to the slow lane. No. He goes across the yellow line, and keep in mind I'm still doing 120. He crosses the yellow line, and I slam the brake. I lived in Mustafa because my school was in Mustafa. So I made one really good friend over there. Me and him would go for late night chais, and whatever. And one night, me and him, we decided, okay, why don't we go for dinner? And you know how Mustafa has different blocks? I was in, I don't know what you call it, but I think I was C or B, I don't know. I was in a block away from him. So I took the car. It's walking distance, but we wanted to go to another restaurant. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll pick you up and then we'll go. I got in the car, started it, and you know how there's small alley roads? I just floored it. And when I was flooring it, I saw there was a white van and a camera, and all the guys dressed up, not police officers, but casual clothes, but they're all like in a group next to the van, the doors open. I didn't think much because I thought it was, they're probably getting off work or something like that. Floored it like no other tomorrow by them. The guy comes behind me, the camera, and the Prado thing with that, you don't see the lights until they actually flash it. So he came, he turned on this the side light. They were blinking. I didn't notice it. I took 2 turns. I didn't notice it. Then he honked, and then I was like, I looked. I was like, oh shit, what did I do? I was like, maybe there's something wrong in the back, because sometimes if your light doesn't work, they'll come and tell you or something like that. He got out and he's like, why are we doing that? I was like, oh, I gotta go for dinner, because I can't lie to them. Hell no. He asked me again, why did you do it? I don't know. Oh, sorry, I was in a hurry. I got excited. Me and my friend were going for dinner. Then he gave all my lights and everything back. Don't do it again. Comes back to Sharjah after my school's done. This Prado has an issue where the backlight will work only when you hit the brakes. I've changed it now. It works perfectly fine. But it's a common problem with Prados that if you're driving at night, both the backlights will be on. But the moment you tap the brakes, one light will just turn off. So there'll be 2 lights on, but one not. And it's mainly on the left side. And I was coming down a ramp next to Sharjah City Center, and I was slowly hitting the brakes. It was rush hour, so I was going to my friend's house. So I was slowly hitting the brake, and I noticed on the bridge there was a cop there. There was a cop standing downstairs. I mean, on the ground level. And I had already been in line, so I have nothing to worry about. My signal, I never put it. So I put my signal and I started going down. He looked at me, he pointed down. He didn't point at me, he just looked and he pointed down. And when I reached down, the police officer that was down, he pulled me, he pointed to the car and he's like, come here. He's like, oh, your light doesn't work. But then keep in mind, my leg was off the brake. I'm like, it worked. What are you talking about? He's like, hit the brake. I went and hit it. It doesn't work. Okay, we'll give you fine. I try not to mess around with people on the road unless you're being a jerk to me. Then we have a problem. Because I have my anger level can just rise like this. So my next dream car, not my next car, but my end goal would always be a Rolls Royce. I know it's not a car we all car people look up to, but in my opinion, that's just a very good looking car. Don't care about the horsepower. I mean, it's just the way it looks, the way the design mechanics work on that thing, it's crazy. And with the new Rolls Royce Cullinan and the new Ghost that just came out, mental. I saw the car first in 2008. It was the Phantom. That's when I still remember it. It was next to Wafi Mall. It was just parked over there, and I just fell in love with it. Till today, I will never change my back up on it. But as the next second car, it would be probably Patrol. I love those. My cousin, he has a Nissan Patrol, but nothing crazy, just a regular one. But just the design and everything, I love it. The UE car community, pretty open, wide range, I would say. Each car community has a different view towards others, right? I don't want to take car company names and put them together, but I'm pretty sure we're all open to every brand. I would say that any car community doesn't accept hate. If you're in a car community, you're there for a reason. 1, you love cars. 2, you make new friends. 3, you share the same passion for people with the same car as you. And that is very relatable. You can get super close connections, and you cannot break a car community. Once it's established, it's there. It's going to be there. There was this one lady in front of Sahara, where she was in a Nissan Sunny. I wasn't flashing her, right? Just normal, safe distance. All of a sudden, she just slams her brakes, and back then my brakes were gone. Every time you would slightly hit the brake, you would hear it just rattling, and the car would just vibrate. We were gonna get it fixed. And she just slams the brake because there's oncoming traffic, but there was so much of gap between that she had enough of time to properly slowly brake, but no, she had to brake. With me being my brakes, I needed time for me to brake. Not like I can't stop like a push it down slowly. No, mine I had to slam it for it to stop. And that was so bad that I came so close to the pillar, the border, that I got out. I went and I went to the side of a car. I went so close because I know this car back to front, and I come so close. I put down my window. I was like, "Are you dumb? Like, what are you doing?" She's like, "No, it's a new car. I have to stop. It's very sensitive brakes." Next incident happened on Sharjah. This is the best. I don't know what these guys were thinking of. I'm on the fast lane, and the Canadian University exit, and I just slide my way all the way to the right. There's no car, so I don't have to disable cruise control. Just go for it. As I'm going, I see the Sunny, and the yellow border line where you cannot cross the line. I see him put a signal. I'm thinking that he's coming to the slow lane. No. He goes across the yellow line, and keep in mind I'm still doing 120. He crosses the yellow line, and I slam the brakes. I look at my friend, I lose it. I'm like, bro, just whatever you do, just keep your mouth shut. Let me go handle this guy. It was a local guy in a Sunny. He comes to the slow lane because there's two lanes when you get on the lane. There's one to enter the parkings and then one to actually go. I get out and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, no, I'm sorry. I'm like, you didn't see me? And I put the Xenons on, the stories with them. And I was like, you don't see me flashing you? He's like, no. I just look at him dead in the eye. I'm like, a G-Wagon pulls up, a Range Rover pulls up, and they honk. I'm like, okay, I can't even bother about those two because I don't know who's sitting inside. I get in, I just gun it. I'm like, I cannot deal with these people. There was a Honda Accord, and he was gunning it nice. He was cutting. I was like, cool. This guy's he's in his zone. Let me join him. So even I start doing the same thing. We end up at the same light. I just honk once. I don't put down my windows. It's at night time. I know he's racing because he goes in front. I gas it. I know with this car I don't expect to win. I just do it because it's fun for me. Win or lose, I take it as joy. To my younger self would be to learn a bit more about cars. When I say I know cars, I know cars. I'm not that in depth into it. Like I'm not hardcore. Like if you tell me, okay, name this engine, name this part, I won't know. There's two different loves for cars: a visual and an in-depth. In-depth is like every single thing which is built in that engine. I know the basics. I know maybe a little bit more, but nothing hardcore. My younger self, I would tell him, just do a little more research. See how car communities work, how they interact with their people, how they manage with other people, other groups, and basically get more involved in the car community. Right now I'm doing it. I don't think it's too late for me because I've just started. Right now I'm learning how that's being done, how to reach out to people. So far so good, but if I could change it, I would learn more back then. But thank you so much for having me over. It was a pleasure, and inshallah, hope to see you soon.